When you think of Bali, what comes to your mind? Well, we are headed back there and are very excited to share with you the upcoming journeys with you in the next few months. So it's about 6:18 here in the morning in Vancouver, and we are going back to Jakarta, Indonesia. And as you can see, this is past the US immigration side of the Vancouver airport. Not too many people here. It was a little lineup. They actually had to get the PCR test first, and then you do security, and then you do immigration. But really not as busy as usual, especially because I think it's early in the morning, which is nice. And it was all pretty fast considering the COVID test and everything that we had to do. But yeah, so this is going to be the start of the new journey. Traveling at this time is difficult. It's always been difficult these past few years, but especially now with the new variants going around and the increased COVID cases around the globe, it's more difficult to travel than ever before. And if you are stopping or going to different countries, for example, having a layover in a different country, you also have to consider the restrictions and entry requirements there as well. So it's not just your final destination entry requirements, it's many of the way that you go there, the different countries, and the requirements that they have. Now, originally, my flight had a layover in the US. Now, that became a little bit more complicated when they changed the requirements to travel there. You could no longer use a PCR test valid within 72 hours, and instead you needed an antigen test valid within the past day. So you did need to purchase a separate test just to transition there. Now, things get a little bit more complicated as well, as the other destinations did require a PCR test for 72 hours. So as soon as my flight landed in Seattle, I had to get another PCR test there and wait for the results and use that test for the next 2 flights. Now, due to the long layover in between these 2 flights, I ended up staying in Seattle a night and exploring the city for a day. So we're in downtown Seattle, only got like 2 hours of sleep and just trying to get some food. Been here such a long time ago, but yeah, same weather. Now, the airports are still busy at the moment, as it is traveling season, and there are a lot of people traveling home for the holidays. It does appear very busy to travel. However, it is still less people than in previous years due to the increased restrictions and requirements to travel, even domestically. So we're back at the Seattle airport here now and going towards Dallas, which is our first connection, and it is busy. So we are going to see how long this takes to find the gate. So we're here in Dallas and we are printing off some more forms we had to do, but we just checked in and everything is good for the flight, and thank God I just got the visa just in time. And yeah, it's at the Hyatt Business Center here. Luckily they have it right on the airport, just printed off some documents, and everything is on its way now and it should be good to go. So we're at the Dallas airport around 5 in the morning now, and just got through security, and then just got my updated visa literally right an hour before I was gonna check in. So that is good that that is done and printed it out. So that was a big crazy thing that happened, but luckily here. And yeah, just gonna see what's available. There's Starbucks open, but not too much else open. So I'm gonna see if we can find some food here at the Dallas airport around 5 in the morning. And yeah, I'll show you what it looks like right now. And the next stop is Tokyo. My next flight went from Dallas to Japan. Now, that flight was the longest out of all of them. It was about 13.5 hours. Now, the food on American Airlines was not the best. They did give some chicken and rice, and there was some drinks and everything. However, I do prefer other airlines more. But the more expensive airlines were definitely a lot higher cost for the flight ticket, so I chose to go with this one, and overall, it was a decent experience. So we're at the Dallas airport here, getting some coffee while we wait for the plane, and it just is morning, so the sun just came up, and yeah, Not a bad start to the day. After disembarking the flight in Japan, they have very strict protocols there as well. Almost everything, and I mean everything in the airport is closed. The only thing that you will find open is vending machines, and some of those vending machines you actually need to use cash for. There are some that accept debit or credit, and you just need to figure out how to use them. But it was really quite sad, as there was many travelers there that probably wanted to get some food, and myself included wanted to get a drink, but it was very difficult. So we're at the Japan Narita airport now. There really isn't too much open. There's only the vending machine, and that is about it. Just got this green tea, and everything else is closed. So if you're gonna come here, don't expect to get some food, as there was literally nothing open, not even a cafe. So you would have to wait to your next flight to get some food or drink, or bring it from your previous flight. Now, the final flight had really good food. It was a Japan Airlines flight, and they even gave you free miso soup, along with an option you can either choose of chicken or beef with rice. The final flight was also pretty long. It was about 8 hours in total, but then once you disembark in Jakarta, then you go through the immigration procedure. They check all of your documents about 3 or 4 times. They do your PCR test, and then you have to wait at the airport to get your final PCR test result before you proceed to the hotel quarantine. If you are planning to come to Bali soon or traveling anywhere else, please check out the links in the description. There's some really helpful links that can help you find a quarantine hotel, get good health insurance, and also many other things that can help you improve your trip. Also, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions or queries on traveling right now, or just want to say hello. Till next time, peace.